Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video I'll be showing you guys some more Great League battles, and the star of this team will include Talonflame. As you guys know, there has been a community day for Talonflame where you can get your shiny form and a exclusive fast move which includes Incinerate. This whole team includes Umbreon as a starter, Lapras, and Talonflame. We do get a 4-win with this team, so if you guys do enjoy, please consider hitting that like button, subscribing, and turn notifications on. And with that being said, let's get on with today's video. Alright guys, for the first round, my opponent's first Pokemon is a Charizard. We do get a good foul play hit on him. It did do more than half health. His Dragon Claws are barely going to be doing any damage because Umbreon is just such a strong Pokemon. He has such good stats, defense and attack wise. My foul play did go through, and my foul play is once again charged up. I see that it does only take 2 foul plays to feint a shiny Charizard in the Great League, so that is very nice. I do expect to see a shield there, and I do know that it does take at least 4 Dragon Claws to four fast move hits with Fire Spin to get Dragon Claw, and 5 Fire Spin hits to get to that Blast Spin. So I was counting it, and I did see that I didn't have to shield anything because I would still have enough health to spare to be able to get to that foul play, which does feint his Charizard. He did basically waste a shield there, and that does give us the advantage shield wise. So my opponent does make a swap out into a Beedrill. Since he did make a swap out first, I do expect him to have a counter in the back for a fire Pokemon, and I was right. He did make a swap out into Crawdaunt. I do know that Crawdaunt does have access to moves like Aqua Jet, Bubble Beam, and Night Slash, and Night Slash will be doing a lot of neutral damage against us, as you guys see there. But my Surf will also be doing a lot of not very effective damage against him. So we do get that excellent off. It will probably do more than half health, and yep, it was. I do decide to throw in another shield here because I did realize that my Talonflame, since it does have Incinerate does charge up very slowly, but it does allow your charge moves to charge up very fast, plus it does a good amount of damage. So I did see that my Talonflame will not be able to go up against that Crawdaunt even if he was that low. So I did decide to throw in a shield there. Both of us are the same amount of shields, but his final Pokemon was that Beedrill, so I didn't have to worry at all. I do know that he may have access to Sludge Bomb or Sludge Wave that will be doing a lot of neutral damage, so I did throw in a shield there. He was one more Incinerate away, and because of that, it does allow us to win the first round. Good game to our opponent. Alright guys, for the second round, my opponent's first Pokemon is a regular Graveler. Graveler is a ground and rock type Pokemon, so he will be fully countering my Talonflame because he does have access to rock type moves. Rock types will be doing double super effective damage against my Talonflame due to rock types being super effective against both fire types and flying types. So my Umbreon will have to take care of his Graveler. I do know that Umbreon will be able to survive basically any hit, even if it is super effective damage against him, or if he is taking super effective damage, he will be able to survive any hit. So I did not have to use a shield for his Stone Edge or any of Graveler's moves. We are a bit below half health, and that still is okay because my opponent does make a swap out into a Magneton. Magneton will surely throw in a shield for this foul play because it will definitely get him below half health, as you saw from that Graveler. So we do see a shield go through. We are ahead on shields. I was thinking about shielding here, but I did see that it was going to be a waste. Although I would have to use a shield for my Talonflame, I was thinking about getting a good farm down with my Talonflame. So I did have to think about that, and as you guys see here, we are taking super effective damage hits, but our Hurricane is going to be doing a lot of damage against one of his Pokemon or one of his final Pokemon in the back. I do have to use a shield just like I said, but he is basically 2 incinerates away from fainting. We do get a very nice farm down. Our Hurricane is charged up, and he does reveal his final Pokemon, which is a Houndoom. Houndoom is a dark and fire type Pokemon, so this Hurricane will be doing a lot of neutral damage against him, but since he did have a shield there, he did throw in a shield. We are half health and we still are able to get to that Hurricane. I do know that in the charts for the best movesets for Talonflame, it does say Brave Bird is the best one for Incinerate plus Brave Bird, so I do think that Brave Bird is a very strong charge move, but I do like Hurricane better because that defense debuff is just going to be throwing you off because Talonflame is also very glassy. So I do decide to use Hurricane instead because it will be doing a lot of neutral damage with his Sky Attack moves, but without the defense debuff. But we did take out that Houndoom, allowing us to win the second round. Good game to our opponent. Alright guys, for the third round, my opponent's first Pokemon was a Celebi. He did make a swap out into Dunsparce because my Umbreon was doing super effective damage against him due to Celebi being a Psychic and Grass type Pokemon. Dark types are super effective against Psychic types, and Dunsparce is a normal type Pokemon, so I did see that I would be able to get a good amount of energy. I do have to throw in a Hurricane because Hurricane does charge up only 1.5 way. The gauge there, it does charge up 1 plus another half. So we did have to throw in a Hurricane, and now from here we are able to go for a farm down here with having the max amount of Hurricane energy that we can. One more Incinerate hit, we do have max amount of energy for a Hurricane, as you guys saw there, and both of us are the same advantage for shields here, but that if he does make a swap out into Celebi, my Talonflame will be able to take care of him, or if he does make a swap out to another Pokemon like this Raikou, my Umbreon will still be able to take care of that Celebi and both his Raikou as well. My Hurricane will be doing not very effective damage, but it will be doing a lot of not very effective damage, as you guys see here. Boom. I think if it was going to be Brave Bird, I definitely would have fainted him there, or been close to fainting him. Almost one Frostbreath away from Lapras fainting him, but I would have gotten that defense debuff, so you guys will be able to choose between that. I don't think that having double moves with Talonflame is worth it. I think it is only 10,000 Stardust, but I don't think that it will be worth it. I did see that my opponent's final Pokemon is just Celebi. That's why I didn't throw in that shield there for my Lapras, because I did know that my Umbreon will be able to take him on. Plus, if I did throw in that shield, I wouldn't have another shield to throw in for one Celebi throws in the Dazzling Gleam. I did see that he does have access to Dazzling Gleam, so that is why I didn't throw in that shield for Lapras. And as you guys saw there, he did throw in the Dazzling Gleam. I do decide to throw in the Foul Play, and because of that, it does allow us to win the third round. Good game to our opponent. For the fourth round, my opponent's first Pokemon is an Alolan Graveler. Alolan Graveler is a rock and electric type Pokemon, so both of us will be doing a lot of neutral damage against each other. But since Umbreon is just a very strong Pokemon, we will be able to withstand all of his hits, basically all of them, his Stone Edge and more. So he does throw in his charge move that I don't have to throw in a shield for. It was only a Rock Blast. As you guys saw there, barely even scratched my Umbreon for a neutral attack charge move. So my Foul Play will be able to two-shot him just like the original Graveler, the regular Graveler, not the Alolan form. Both the Alolan form and regular Graveler will be getting two-shotted from my Foul Play with Umbreon. As you guys saw there, that Rock Blast did barely any damage, so I don't have to throw in a shield once again. We are ahead of shields and basically on health almost. Once we do get this Foul Play, he does make a swap out into it. He does make a quick swap out into his Vaporeon. I think he did count how many times it does take for my charge move to charge up. So because of that, he did get a very nice swap out into Vaporeon, and his Alolan Graveler did not get hit by that Foul Play. So my opponent's second Pokemon once again is that Vaporeon. Both of us will be doing not very effective damage with both our water types, with both our water type moves and ice type moves. But Lapras is just way stronger than Vaporeon right now in the Great League, so we will be able to win this one-on-one. Surf is doing a lot of not very effective damage against him. From here, I will be able to go for the hard farm down, and my Lapras will be able to get a lot of energy off for that Surf, because I do want to throw in a Surf for his Alolan Graveler, so I will be able to get that shield, and then my Umbreon will be able to just take him on. So Vaporeon does go down. I do have my Surf charged up, and sadly right here I wasn't able to tap fast enough, so he does get his charge move first. That still is okay, because then he would have been able to just feint my Lapras. That is why he did throw in his charge move while I was very low. My opponent does make a stop onto his final Pokemon, which is that Meganium. His Alolan Graveler is below half health, but since he did make a stop into Meganium is an only grass type Pokemon, so my fire type moves and my flying type moves like Hurricane will be doing super effective damage against him. As you guys see here, we basically have the upper hand and the advantage for shields and Pokemon. I do decide to throw in a shield here. We did have a bit of a lag. Incinerate would have been doing super effective damage. We would have been able to do one more Incinerate and it would be able to feint him. So Incinerate does feint him, and he does reveal his final Pokemon, which is that Graveler. Hurricane will be doing a lot of not very effective damage against him. It is going to be doing not very effective damage due to flying types being not very effective against electric types. So he was one Incinerate away, but I did get nervous, so I did decide to throw in that Hurricane instead of farming him down there, and because of that, it does allow us to win the fourth round. Good game to my opponent. Alright guys, so that will be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy, please consider dropping a like, subscribing, and turn notifications on. Comment down below what you guys think of Talonflame and if you guys are going to use them. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.